Let's make a patterned daisy cookie. Grab your mustard colored icing and you're going to outline this cookie. Like always, when I'm using my hybrid icing, I like to outline my cookie 2 or 3 times to create a really solid edge. The other thing I could do is just cut my piping tip larger, so then I'm building literally the depth of edge I want from the start, but I don't like having different piping bags with different sized cut tips on them. I'm a hobby baker. We're not here for the complicatedness. We're here to just add more steps, apparently. So I go around the cookie to create my outline, and then I'm going to start filling. I fill from the center for aesthetic reasons, but also so I can let that outline dry a little bit, set up a little bit, so it can really create the barrier I need to hold the rest of this icing in. The other thing I'm going to do is not really fill in my icing all the way to the edge, and you might be thinking, I'm watching you do it right now. What are you talking about? Look, I'm not good at figuring out where the center of my cookie is to start filling in with the icing. I'm just not good at it. So occasionally I'm gonna hit the icing all the way to the edge. And I do this to help prevent my icing from not overflowing. That's not to say I'm not using my scribe to push my icing to the edge, but I'm going to use my scribe to make sure everything evens out. I'm gonna push my icing back to the center, and then I like to do my little windshield wiper. It's not even a windshield wiper. I don't even know why I called it that. I like to do my little washing machine, shake it all around so things can even out, and hopefully my cookie does not overflow. While it is still wet, I'm going to grab my yellow icing and do a dot, and then I'm going to come in with about 5 or 6 white dots around it. I did not have any consistency with this. I thought I was consistent. I was not. I think I even have some flowers that have 7 dots. That's okay. Nature doesn't have a ton of consistency sometimes either. Now, I'm doing yellow, and then I'm coming in with my white. I don't have a specific pattern I'm trying to do here. I'm not even trying to keep them the same size. You can see this yellow dot's much larger, so I'm having much larger white dots that go with it. That's okay. If you want yours to be all consistently the same size, go for it. If you want to have a very consistent pattern, go for it. I was not doing any of that. I wanted things to feel a little bit more random. Alternatively, if you wanted to do this, you could add yellow dots every single where you wanted your flowers to be, and then come back with your white. I did not do that here because I find with a lot of people who are first getting into decorating, they decorate a little slower. And so your yellow could sink in, not that it's going to sink in and disappear into the cookie, but it could be more sunk in than your white that goes around it. And what I've seen with some cookie decorators, especially those who are just beginner or those who decorate a little slower, there's no right speed to be decorating cookies. I just feel like that need to put that out there. But if you decorate a little slower, then your icing's going to harden a little bit. It's hardening as we are decorating. Now, it's usually not hardening enough that your icing's going to sit on top of it, but I have seen that happen with some people who are decorating. Now, after you get all your flowers on, you let your cookie fully dry. I cannot emphasize enough how much your cookie has to be fully dry, or particularly your fine tip edible pen is going to break through the icing. I have had this happen. I've been like, my cookie's dry. It's fine. I'll be gentle with it. Nope, straight through the icing. It stinks. It really, really stinks. Once it is fully dry, grab your fine tip edible pen, edible marker, and you're going to outline every single one of these circles. Now, I don't like something that is super, super neat. That's my personal preference. If you want your marker to look super, super neat, you can go much slower than me and be much more precise. But my hands were like, no thanks. I'm not interested in taking my time with this. I just want to get this cookie decorated, and that's kind of my attitude when it comes to cookie decorating. I have a love for cookie decorating, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. And then I'm also like, whatever, there's your patterned daisy cookie. This is one of 4 cookies in the Bee's Knees cookie set. Download the free guide below to follow along with this video and make these cookies for yourself.